The Rebound Buffalo is our commitment to getting your family answers to questions about COVID-19 that matter to you. The big thing people are talking about right now, the COVID-19 vaccine. Two big companies working on getting their vaccines approved for emergency use in the United States. We told you yesterday how Pfizer's vaccine was just approved in the UK. That won't happen here in the States until next week. The FDA has a meeting scheduled December 10th to review the company's data. Now, the meeting for Moderna is set for December 17th. After that, distribution would begin for healthcare workers and those most at risk. Most Americans won't be able to get a vaccine until mid-2021. But new this morning, Dr. Stephen Turkovich, the chief medical officer at Oishei Children's Hospital, is answering your questions about getting your kids vaccinated and also taking a look at the differences between all these different vaccines that are being created. If I'm a parent and I'm thinking about getting my child vaccinated, is there anything that I need to worry about or any questions that I need to ask ahead of time?
Well, I think the most important thing is to make sure that we use a vaccine in children that's been tested in children. So not all of them have been tested yet. So when vaccines become approved, they're going to be approved for a certain age. Some of them have been tested for 18 and above. Some of them are being tested for 12 and above. I'm assuming as they become more widely available, they're going to start to do trials in even younger children and babies. So it won't be until then that we know for sure that a particular one of the vaccines is safe for kids, especially babies.
And we also hear about so many companies producing vaccines. Does it matter which one I get when they become available?
So each vaccine is going to be a little bit different in terms of the technology that they use. Some of them have used old vaccine type technology, and so we know that it works. Some of them, like the Moderna and the Pfizer, are actually brand new technology and using a vaccine technique that hasn't been used before. So we know that some of them are going to be more effective in certain age groups, in certain types of people with different comorbidities. So really it's going to be a discussion with you and your doctor in terms of which vaccine is right for you. It's very similar to the flu vaccine. There's actually not just one flu vaccine. There's multiple different types. And as we know, there's a stronger one that's for older adults. It helps them create a stronger immunity. So maybe a similar story with these vaccines. The other thing, maybe it's just availability. So some of them may only be available at a certain time. And so we know that any vaccine is likely going to be better than no vaccine. And so it may be a situation where you want to get vaccinated with whatever is available. So hopefully that helps answer some of your questions about vaccines. I know I was especially interested when we were talking about all of the different types that are being created and how do you know which one works for you? And we do know you have a lot of questions about this coronavirus vaccine. So tomorrow we're getting more answers from you. We're going to find out, do you need to get a vaccine if you already had COVID? We also have a form available for you at WKBW.com where you can ask any question right now about the current state of COVID-19, and we're going to do our best to get you those answers.